I'm Ariana, CP Hunter, real estate broker and financial expert, and today we are going to be talking about cost with the association of purchasing a property. Many people ask me this question and they think of closing costs, but they don't think of three initial expenses that you will have to save for when you're buying a property. The very first one is going to be the option period. The option period is a time that you buy from the seller to conduct your inspection and to think it over. At first we get excited, we want to buy it, but then we go home and then we might have remorse and want to back out of an offer. This period of time will give you the ability to think it over and back out of an offer without any consequences. The cost of it varies depending on the size of the property, $10 to $12 depending upon the region where you're at in the cost of the property, or if they're accepting option period. Not all property owners do take it. Now, that would be 5 to 7 days. That's the normal time that you're asking the seller to take the property off the market. During those 5 to 7 days, you will order an inspection. The inspection is something you're going to pay out of pocket. It will be $300 to $700 depending upon the region you are, the size of the home that you're going to have inspected. During the general inspection, it will be conducted in those days that you have bought it, the option period. And now if you decide to give you the inspection back and now you decided that you don't want to purchase a property because you don't like what you found, then you could back out with no problem out of that contract. Now what happens when you get your option, your inspection? You could decide, well, to ask the seller to make those repairs, ask the seller to give you credit, take the property as is, or back out of the property. Now the third, if you decide to move forward, you're going to have an appraisal. And this is ordered through the bank if you're financing. The bank wants to know if that property you're purchasing is worth the money. So they will order through the mortgage company $500 to $700 and more, depending on the size of the property, the appraisal. Once you receive the appraisal, then if the bank decides that the property is not worth what they're asking for, then they probably will give you options and that you will pay the difference, whatever is short. Or if it comes right on appraisal, that's fantastic. Or it comes with equity already, which is even better. And if you decide not to purchase because of whatever findings of in the appraisal, then you're out from those $500 or $700, whatever amount you pay for the appraisal. Now, if you move forward, there's something, the survey. The survey usually comes through the seller if they have the documents, but they're not too old, they could be used by the bank. But if the bank deeds that it is in everybody involved deeds that they're too old, then you request to have usually that's negotiable. But if you do pay for that, again, if you find anything that is not to your liking in the survey, you are out of those $500. And this 3 or 4 expenses will repeat itself in any other property you decide to go do it, submit an offer to. So keep this in mind when before you even submit an offer. If you're having second doubts, then do not even do it, because you're going to be upset and you're going to be wasting money. Everything's risky. Even new builds have defects because it's people constructing them, so don't be scared of that. But the inspector is always going to give you the worst scenarios, and that's what you're paying them. But not everything's curable, and everything's fixable, and everything's negotiable. Something for you to consider. I hope this information has helped you understand what are the expenses associated with purchasing a property. Till next time.